gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, strike!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Out of the gun now on third down. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. Out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
White. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
Ready.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From his own end zone, Fields. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start with the option.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, they met up
back in week 2, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
60
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find.
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of... Fields hit and the ball is loose. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To throw is Fields. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Second and 8. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Fields throw complete here to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, 31 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break. Back to 60, back to 60.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, we want to run up the middle. They can get upfield and get on the line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 16. Back to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Off play action, Fields. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
A final shot before break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aleem McNeil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Fournette, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Second 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Aleem McNeil
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the